This is going to be your weekly tarot and oracle forecast. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies for the upcoming week, break it down, and let you know how to navigate. So let's take a look at some overall themes and messages for this week. Now, we do have a full moon in Sagittarius happening on June 11th. I'm curious to know in the comments how you're feeling, so please let me know your zodiac sign and your word of the day. Here we have community. This is all about your soul tribe coming together, forming bonds even. I do know that in the energy right now, it's kind of a make it or break it time in regards to friendships, romantic relationships, the bonds you have with people. I think there's this discussion about where things are going, what's next. So let's see what else we need to know here. And we have, sorry, I thought that card was going to be upside down. Transition. We are definitely in a time of transition or cauliflower. Number 11 is brand new beginning. Well, maybe somebody's going to 7-Eleven, or 7-Eleven is an angel number that you're seeing. Let's see what else we need to know here. Oh, that card didn't even wait. Point of view. Gratitude, assistance, guidance, and understanding. There could be a battle of point of view, as in who's right. Is there really a right and a wrong? I don't know. I mean, everybody's going to have different perspectives. I always say, we're not judge, jury, executioner. We have to stay in our own lane sometimes and just let things unfold, right? But if you can't come to an agreement, then that does tell you about the status of the connection. So interesting. Now there's a feather here. If any of you are seeing feathers, that can be a sign from a past loved one. Let's take these cards and put them off to the side. I'm going to grab a different deck here and we're going to look at each day of the week and see what's coming our way. Now, just to give you guys an update, I know that I went on live earlier today talking about adopting a new kitty cat in the household. And I did go with the intention of meeting Jerry today. All of us were excited about that idea. Unfortunately, Jerry was not a match for my current cats and household. However, I did meet another lovely kitty who hasn't been named yet, but I will introduce you to this special kitty cat at a later time. So stay tuned. All right, let's take a look at what's going on Monday. We have here the hungry ghosts, obsessions, attachment, scarcity. Interesting. Wanting to hold on so tightly. I think that's in relation to what we were talking about with the different bonds in our life, friends, romantic relationships, etc. Oh, this card looks like it wants to come out. On Tuesday, the cosmos, creativity and vastness. Absolutely. Right now the possibilities are endless. This looks like a big moon to me here. And Tuesday going into Wednesday is the full moon. So let's take a look and look at this. 1441. These are mirrored numbers. So 1 + 4 is 5, 4 + 1 is 5, 5, 5, big changes ahead. Could even be a bit of a tower moment to start the week. Now, don't be scared of that. That can be a good thing. We need change. The ringmaster of scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and details. It's almost like this full moon in Sagittarius is going to liberate. We're going to find that things become more clear. You may get some information. Now let's see what else we need to know here. On Thursday, we have the Keeper of Scales, fairness and balance, Libra energy. Yes, 11. 3 + 8 is 11. So brand new beginnings. Okay, let's take a look at Friday. And Friday we have here the Chess Queen, trust and strategizing. Don't make any random moves without thinking it through. Okay? But you also have to trust. So it comes down to a bit of balance. Make the move, but don't, just make it based on emotions, right? And there's the Desert Prince, survival, false promises. We got to be careful with anything that could lure us right now. This is what I mean. We want balance, okay? Thursday's screaming balance to us. Friday, okay, if you're going to make a move, yes, you've got to trust it, but be a little bit strategic as well. Like, don't just go all in, because somebody could be giving some false promises, and that's not something we want, obviously. Now let's take a look at Sunday, the map maker of destiny, authentic purpose. See, we want authenticity. Let's take a sneak peek at the following week. And we have here the Horse King, assistance or control. Don't try to control the outcome. Right now, you can feel the emotions are very up and down. And I mean it, like really, really, really up and down. One moment we're feeling emotional and tense, and the next minute we're like, oh, it's okay. It'll all be okay. And it will. It'll all be okay. But there is definitely this feeling of back and forth. Let's take a look at the tarot and see if we can get more information. So that Hungry Ghost card, yeah, the Four of Wands, 1111. Something is going to free us or bring us to another level. We're going to break the attachment from something old. On Tuesday, temperance, patience, something's brewing. You can feel it. And this is the whole idea here, that we're leading into this full moon with a bit of tension. Actually, temperance is Sagittarius energy, so you can definitely feel the vibes. It's brewing. And alchemy is turning something into something else, right? Take what you've learned from the past, apply it to the present so you can have a better future. Wednesday, the Fool, trusting and taking a leap of faith. Whatever that new information is, like, there's a new beginning here. Now that Balance on Thursday, yeah, you're going to have to weigh it out. You're going to have to think it through. The Hangman is about taking a pause in order to find some clarity. And that's what I'm talking about here. It's almost like you can be like, okay, I'm just going to go do this on a whim. Or, I can think it through a little bit, step by step, set an intention. And let's take a look, see what we need to know. Oh, 2 cards. 9 of Swords. See, it's almost like we could do this or we could do that. We can worry or we can fill our own cup and have a new emotional beginning. Okay. And let's take a look at, oh, these cards all of a sudden. Let's take a look at Saturday, the Lovers. Be careful of any false promises in love. But this could be that a relationship survives the toughest of times. I know I'm going back and forth, but that's because the energy really is back and forth. It could go this way and it can go that way. It feels 2 very distinct roads. One where there's false promises and we kind of just like follow those false promises. Or it can be that we're going to get through something really, really tough. Because like survival is the other word on here. We can survive anything. If we can survive this, we can survive anything kind of vibe. We can make it. Because there's the map maker of destiny. We want authenticity, right? I think if 2 people, if this is about love, because it could very well be, if this is about a relationship, 2 people really have to be on the same page. They really do. They've got to choose each other and decide that they're going to make it and that they're going to lay it all out on the line. There's the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, studying and learning, inspiration, an offer of something even. And let's take a look at the sneak peek at the following week. And there is the 8 of Swords, the illusion of mental entrapment. We just have to be careful with overthinking everything, right? We can't get in our own way. So I think what I'll do is I'm just going to take some last bit of guidance here instead of going back through the days. I think we've got good information here to work with. Let's take some last bit of guidance to see what we need to know. Now, if you'd like to do a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box below. See, Twin Flames 1111, boom, right there. Yeah. Balancing masculine and feminine energies. This almost feels like a love reading. Yeah, there you go. Celtic knot, unconditional love, love of a lifetime, connected. The Tower. Yeah, there's something in a relationship really, really shifting and changing here. But I will say this. The sun is coming through. That means the sun always rises. It's a new dawn, a new day. 1 + 9 is 10. Brand new beginnings. 2 and 4, 6. 6 is equal giving and receiving in balance. I really hope this resonates with you. Again, if you'd like to do a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box below. Thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing week.